Colleen Murphy, thanks for making the time, and congratulations. 3 wins over the weekend, Northern Colorado, and then big ones in the Mountain West against New Mexico and CSU. Just your thoughts on the weekend.
Our team has great chemistry right now. They're working really hard together, and they just rose to the challenge. I think this year they realized, hey, we have a chance to beat CSU. We have a chance to beat Northern Colorado, New Mexico. So let's get in there and see what we can do. And it wasn't all about one person. I mean, we had some big standouts, but we also had people that were getting second, third, fourth that, really stepped up, had great swims, and we were tired. We just came back on January 2nd. We worked really hard. They were very beat up, and they just rose to the challenge, and it was really fun to watch.
Speaking of standouts, Lily Larson, as I roll over the L's there, the GoAirForceFalcons.com Athlete of the Week had quite the day.
Yeah, she anchored all of our winning relays over the weekend. So 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Great anchor. She won the 200 free against the former 200 free conference champion. The CSU girl she beat won it when she was a sophomore. She beat Lexi Tritley, who has been one of the top girls in the Mountain West in the 50 and 100 free at the end of the 100 free. All of those, she came from behind to outtouch her competitors, so that was really fun to watch. Friday night, she also had a great 200 free, so lots of wins for her. And then, anchoring the relays is really special as well. We put her on the 200 medley relay on Saturday. We usually don't use her there. That was a close relay. On paper, we weren't supposed to win it, and she pulled it out and held off Lexi, and we got the win in that relay. So that was really fun to watch, and she really deserves it. She works super hard. She's a great teammate. She's a great competitor. Very kind, very nice. She's also very smart. Does all the little things correctly and works really hard. So we're happy for her to get that.
Yeah, absolutely. You also got some help on the boards. I know Chloe Perkins had a big weekend.
Yeah, and Chloe Perkins is going to be the Mountain West Diver of the Week. I don't think that's announced till noon today, so don't post this too soon. But yeah, Chloe did a great job. But she was followed by other divers. She's got a great freshman class behind her, and they're doing a great job together. They're very unified. They're working hard for Coach Kyle and doing great things for us. And then we also have the Mountain West Freshman of the Week. Natalie Doigs stepped up Friday night. Won the 100 and 200 fly against Northern Colorado, scored some big points against CSU. She's been a stalwart in the butterfly events, so that's been really fun. We have a very, very deep and good butterfly group, so anybody can win on any day. So actually, she didn't win the 200 fly on Saturday. She got beat by her own teammate, Jenna. And so that just showed a lot of our depth in the butterfly event and how hard all of our freshmen have been working.
It's nice to see success always, but does that breed a little bit of, big-headedness at all?
No, not at all. One thing that's going to be exciting for our team is that we are actually done with Mountain West dual meets. So they ended the season 4-0 against the Mountain West in dual meets. Since I've been here, we've never been 4-0 against Mountain West teams in dual meets, so that's been really fun this year. We had wins over Wyoming and Grand Canyon, CSU, and New Mexico. Basically, those Front Range mountain schools plus that Phoenix school, so that was really fun to have. I think the fact that we didn't suit up for this weekend, where a lot of teams are suiting up all of January, and when I say suiting up, that's putting on those big competition suits, those fast suits. We just did it in regular practice suits with the other teams. I think that bodes well for our confidence because we can do it, even without those fast suits on. We also did it at 7,200 feet. So we're, swimming fast at altitude, swimming fast in our home pool. So when we get down to those lower level meets, I think that's just going to build more and more confidence.
Going down to sea level this weekend, taking on Seattle. What do you need? What's the message to the team? You've had a lot of success. What's the message to the team to keep this rolling?
So against Seattle, we're actually going to get a lot of the girls into their third events. A lot of times when we're swimming CSU, for example, that was going to be a close meet. Everyone had to swim their top events against Northern Colorado as well. So everyone was kind of swimming the same events over and over for 2 days. At Seattle, we're able to get people kind of into their third events or their fourth events, really seeing where they are at in those events as well. For example, Natalie Doig will swim the 500 free. That's her third event. She always has to swim the fly, so it'll be nice to see what she can do there. Lily Larson will also swim the 500 because, that is her third event as well. And it just kind of gives them a break from their very top events. We still always put our top relays together because they need to practice those relay starts over and over again. So Seattle's about getting in there, doing well in your third or fourth events, really racing hard. We're going to get a little bit of training in there. We're going to get to see downtown Seattle because it's right downtown. And so that's a really good thing as well. And this is our last meet that we won't suit up. So we're going to wear the practice suits this weekend. And then from here on out, they'll be suited up the rest of the time. And we kind of call it championship season. It's not just one meet that we're talking about. It's a whole group of meets that we're trying to get, best times, seeing where we're at, and, adjusting training so that we're ready to taper, shave, and be ready to go and swim our best at conference.
Yeah, awesome. Coach Murphy, congrats on being undefeated in the Mountain West, and good luck at Seattle.
Thank you very much.